to say good day to you this day of your time. How are you all? All right. First and foremost, we will thank you for the co-creation of this interaction with us. And we thank you for the opportunity to experience, through each and every one of you, another facet of the multidimensional crystal of creation. We would like to begin with the reminder that what we are basically doing in sharing this information with you at this time on your planet in this transformational age is we are in the process together of refining and deepening our understanding of the nature of existence, the structure of existence, how to align with the idea of existence in a more harmonious way, how to apply metaphysical principles in your life in what you might call a more modern way. You are now in what you call your 21st century. Many of the definitions that exist for many of your metaphysical concepts, however, are still using labels that were invented back in the medieval ages. And thus some of these outdated, old-fashioned labels can sometimes cause a little bit of confusion about exactly what principles some of these metaphysical experiences are based on. So in this interaction, this day of your time, we will take the opportunity in answering your questions and having discussions with you. We will take this opportunity to help clarify the definitions, help bring about a clearer understanding of the nature and structure of existence so that we can provide you a toolkit that you can always carry with you and apply in every circumstance and situation in your life in a positive and constructive way so that you can truly experience the ecstatic explosion that your lives were meant to be. Does that sound like fun? All right. Therefore, let us begin. You may begin with your questions if you wish. Oh, not all at once, please.
I'll choose. Would you like to come and speak? Okay. Just give me a second to adjust the microphone when you come up for everybody that comes up.
Your technology will be adjusted so that you can hear.
Okay, so we're going to choose people. You might as well stay in your seats. So we'll just point to people that raise their hand if that's okay. Okay, so this lady is going first.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
To you, good day.
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to share.
There has been a recent rise in autism prevalence.
Yes, autism.
Yes, autism. My question is why and what can we do about it?
All right. The question is why the recent rise in the experience called autism. Well,
Yes.
there are actually many reasons, but one of the most prominent reasons is that the experience you call autism usually invokes a highly focused point of view in a very narrow window of expression and understanding. But in so doing, you get to see demonstrated very clearly the potential, the full potential of the expression of that particular aspect of the personality. Autistic people thus have chosen to demonstrate to each and every one of you in different ways, in different slices of personality expression, what you're all actually capable of if you allow yourselves to operate in full mode. Do you understand me so far?
Yes, I do.
All right. So they are giving you a loving opportunity to see the potential in each and every one of you. They are being specialists, and they are allowing you to understand how you can be a broader form of generalist by allowing yourself to live in the moment more fully, with more focus on every moment in living in the present, and in so choosing to do that, then simply knowing what you need to know in that moment for that particular focus, and not necessarily spending time wondering or worrying whether you're going to be in the proper focus, whether or not you're going to have all the proper information that you need at that moment. In many ways, you could say our society is highly autistic because we don't really plan in that sense. We simply know that we will know what we need to know when we need to know it. Not a moment before, but not a moment later. Therefore, in every given moment that we are interacting with something, it has our absolute full attention, our full energy focus, and in that moment, we are specializing in living in that now reality and absolutely no other. No thoughts of what was in the past, no thoughts of what will be in the future, which are illusions anyway. So the idea is they are teaching you how to live more in the now. Do you understand this?
Yes, I do.
All right. In your society, you will always generate, and there will always be beings that are willing to take on the mantle of all the reflections that you are going through as changes in your consciousness that are important for your overall collective transformation. So, look around to those that have been willing, have the strength, that have the love to be able to express themselves in what may seem to be a very limited way, but which in fact is a very profound state of being to help all others learn more about who and what they are. So what you can do about it is that, use it that way, see it that way, define it in a positive way. Now, on the other hand, there are those who also are choosing to experience that to give you all an opportunity to also understand how to expand them as well as they expand you. Many of you already know that the idea of touching, the idea of interaction with certain kinds of beings, such as dolphins and whales who are telepathic on your planet, have already been of great assistance in bringing autistic people out of their shell, so to speak. And as you thus allow them to interact with those beings, and you interact with them and those beings as well, they will help and assist you in forming more telepathic connections with each other, with them, and with other beings that the dolphins and whales are telepathically in touch with. So that's another way you can use that experience that they have chosen to have on your planet. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you. My unconditional love to you.
Our unconditional love to you as well.
Greetings, Bashar.
And you good day.
Thank you for taking the time to be here. I know you've traveled far.
No, I have not. The channel may have, but I have not. For to us, the idea is that we travel in the blink of an eye. For to us, location is a property of the object. And when we change the locational variable in the signature frequency of any object, then we simply take up residence at the new locational variable instantaneously. No travel is involved. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you. What is your question?
Is anything impossible?
Yes, one thing is impossible. Would you like to know what that one thing is?
Absolutely.
It is impossible to imagine non-existence. Why? Because by definition, non-existence doesn't exist. Therefore, it's impossible to imagine. Now, nothing else is impossible, but the question really isn't, is this possible or is this impossible? The question really that ought to be asked in any given situation, based on anything that you may desire, is it probable? Is it relevant to my life? Because nothing is impossible, but many, many, many things are not necessarily relevant or probable based on the life path you may have chosen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In other words, it's not impossible that you could suddenly transform into a being that is 12 feet tall, that is blue, and has 6 arms. It's not impossible, but it may not be relevant to your life path, and therefore it would be unlikely. Does that make sense?
Thank God for stem cells, right?
Oh, all right.
So given that, so anything we imagine, can we create?
Anything that you imagine that comes with the energy you call excitement is an indication that it's part of your path. If you imagine it and it doesn't necessarily have the excitement, it may not necessarily be relevant to you, at least not at that moment. That's always the barometer, is what is it that excites you the most? What contains the highest amount of creativity, excitement, love, joy? Excitement is your physical translation of the vibrational signature of your true core being. So if it comes with excitement, act on it to the best of your ability with no insistence on what the outcome ought to look like, and you will be wholly aligned with the path that you chose to be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, it does make sense.
All right, and the reason, pay attention, are you paying attention? All right. The reason that this works is because excitement is what we call a complete kit. It is the driving engine of your life. It is the organizing principle of your life. It is the path of least resistance in your life. It is the thread that leads to all other expressions of excitement in your life. And it is the mirror that reflects to you anything within you that is out of alignment with your excitement, so you can identify it, integrate it, and bring it into alignment with your excitement. Excitement, being a complete kit, leaves nothing out that you need in your life. So anytime you're always acting on your highest excitement, it will always lead you exactly where you need to be led, when you need to be led there, with whom you need to interact, at the right place, at the right time. It is complete. It leaves nothing out by definition. That's how it works. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Please, 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 please understand this is not just a philosophy. This is physics that we're talking about here. Energy physics. Like vibration to like vibration, that's all this is. Does that help you?
Yes.
All right, is there anything else you wanted to ask?
One more.
Yes.
Can we trust that every moment is perfect?
Every moment is perfect. It's just a matter of what you put your trust in that perfect moment. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Remember, there is no such thing as a lack of trust. There is no such thing as a lack of confidence. There is no such thing as a lack of abundance. But there is trust in lack. There is confidence in lack. There is an abundance of lack. But you're always trusting something to be true. You're always confident that something is real. You are always abundant in something. So it's not about having to learn to trust. It's not about having to learn to be confident. It's not about having to learn to be abundant. You are already all those things. It's about where you put your trust, what you are confident in, and what you choose to be abundant in. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Absolutely.
And when you allow yourself to know that every moment is perfect, then you are defining every situation from a positive point of view. And when you define every circumstance with a positive definition, the only effect it can have in your life is a positive one. What you put out is what you get back. It's that simple, because there is nothing in life that has built-in meaning. The meaning you give it determines the effect it has in your life. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that help you?
The perfect answer. Thank you.
Thank you for the perfect question.
Hello, Bashar, and thank
And
you.
you, good day.
So there are many practices.
Speak up, speak up, speak
There are
up.
many practices in the Taoist tradition and in the Tantric tradition that
Yes.
provide for sex as spiritual communion with a partner and with the divine.
Yes.
And what I'm curious is there a similar practice for you and your civilization, and what role does sex and intimacy play?
Well, it plays a very large role, although we used to have sex in the way that you do, although now in our evolution, we are now more non-physical than physical, and therefore it happens in a very different way. It happens now as an energy exchange, which is ecstatic. And yes, of course it plays a part, because it is a state of being that allows us to experience a different way of being in alignment with creation. And so for those who believe and who feel and who know that that is the kind of an experience that they prefer to have at that moment in terms of the way in which they wish to align with creation, then it is, in that sense, a perfect experience in that direction. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. And how would you advise us to achieve a similar state?
By acting on your highest excitement, to the best of your ability, with no insistence on what the outcome ought to be. Yes?
Yes.
That's the whole formula. That's it.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
And to you, good day. All
And
right.
to you, good day.
So I've been asking people this all day. All
Yes.
right? We're learning a lot about people, and we just asked them, first of all, I just want to say you're awesome.
Only some awe,
You're awesome.
not
and I want to
full
ask
of
you.
awe, which
and-
makes me
no,
awful.
No, when I say that you're awesome, I'm saying that I love you.
Oh, I understand. I'm
And-
having some fun with you.
And so we're asking people today 3 reasons why you are awesome. You have to tell me, because I did this earlier. I had to sit across from this guy, and I just had to tell him why I was awesome, and then he told me why I was awesome.
Yes. Well, you
Can you tell me 3
are
reasons
awesome.
why you're awesome?
No, I will tell you why you're awesome.
Okay, I'll tell you. All right, all right.
You are awesome because you chose to be here now. Because you are strong enough to go through this transformation. And you are bold enough to be your full, true self. There are many other reasons, but in a nutshell, that's why you're awesome.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, one more question.
Yes.
What changed? What really
Notice
made
how
me?
he didn't tell us why we are awesome.
Do you want to know?
No, I already know.
You guys are awesome because you are all yourselves.
Yes,
and
we are.
everybody here is such a rock star, dude. Everybody just brought themselves 110% here.
Yes.
Just walking away. All right, so the question is, I just fell in love with bubbles. Bubbles are what made me myself. That's my art. I just make bubbles.
Yes.
And are bubbles just a universally awesome thing? Or
There
that's
are
just on Earth?
different kinds of bubbles.
Yeah, no, I know. There's all kinds of bubbles. But it's just,
The
just like, are
bubbles
bubbles
that-
awesome everywhere?
Well, yes, where they exist. But the kind of bubbles that we play with are bubble universes, bubble realities.
That's all I got for you. I'll give it up.
All right. Bubble realities are very awesome.
Hello.
And to you, good day.
I just want to know.
One moment, one moment. Can you all hear us? All right, proceed.
How do you perceive time?
Time is a side effect. The side effect of time is created by the fact that your consciousness shifts through literally billions of parallel realities every second, and that creates the experience and the illusion of change, movement, space, and time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's similar to the idea of what you call your projectors projecting a light through different frames on a film strip. Any given frame in a parallel reality has no movement, no time, no experience. But as you project the light through different frames in a certain sequence, you project an illusion of time and space and change on the movie screen. Reality is similarly structured. As you project your consciousness through different frames of parallel realities, you create the experience that you call time and space and movement and change. But all things actually happen at once. In essence, creation, existence is timeless. But time is an experience that can be had in the way that we have described it. Does that answer your question?
So you're saying time it's an illusion?
Yes, it is a real experience, but it doesn't actually exist as anything but a side effect of your consciousness shifting through billions of parallel realities. Does that make sense?
Would you say it's the same with free will, that it's not real, we just have the feeling that we're experiencing
Free will
it?
is very real, but it works in conjunction with the idea of destiny. In other words, looking at it from a linear perspective, when you are a soul and you decide you want to have a particular kind of physical experience, you will lay out a certain theme that you will explore. You could say that that soul theme is your destiny. How you explore that theme when you're physical is up to your free will. Let's say the theme in general, as an analogy, that the soul has chosen, it will walk down a specific hallway in life, a specific pathway in life. That's your destiny, to explore that theme, to walk that path. But how you do it is up to your free will. You can walk, you can run, you can fly, you can jump, you can resist it, you can flow with it, you can be sad, you can be happy, you can go side to side, you can go backwards, upside down, inside out. That's up to your free will. But explore that path, you will. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Now, One additional caveat. Because this is the transformational age on your planet, one extra thing has been added. The ability to change your theme while you're still alive. So, if you get to a point in your life where you believe that you have explored all the major themes that you have chosen to explore in this life, then you can actually add more themes, make new agreements. It's up to you. You are now that flexible. And when we say explore a theme, what we're talking about is anything in your life that is what you consider to be the greatest challenges that you face, not meaning challenges in a negative sense. Challenges are exciting. But the greatest challenges that you face are usually representative of the themes you chose to explore and the way in which you chose to transform limitation into freedom and darkness into light. You understand?
Yes.
Does this help you?
Yes, thank you for your
Thank you.
universal wisdom.
Thank you.
What is the meaning of being?
Wait a minute. What happened to hello and good day?
Hello, good day. My
Thank
name's
you.
Jeff
Good
Cole.
day to you.
Good day to you.
Speak up and be bold.
What is the meaning of being?
The meaning of being. Well, the meaning of being is to be everything that you can possibly be as the unique you that you are. Because you see, life doesn't have built-in meaning. You are designed to give it meaning. The meaning you give it, as we said, determines the effect you get. But really, to take it a step farther back, existence has only one quality: to exist. It doesn't need a reason to exist. It just exists. Meaning and being are subject to existence. Existence is not subject to meaning and being. It is just what it is. But within existence are all the different viewpoints that it has of itself. You, all of us, all beings in all creation are all the different ways that all that is has of experiencing itself. So every being is a unique point of view of all that is, of itself, a unique reflection. And thus, when you allow yourself to experience the unique reflection you are as fully as you can, you are allowing all that is and existence itself to experience itself as fully as it can in the way that you are uniquely choosing as your true self. Does that make sense?
Okay, one more.
Yes.
Does existence precede essence?
Does it perceive? Is that what you're asking?
Does existence precede essence?
Everything is after existence because existence has no beginning. Does that make sense?
Well, then what is time?
I just told you what time was.
Then what is a beginning?
There is no beginning to existence, but there are beginnings and endings within existence.
If there's
As
an-
I said, one moment. As I said, existence doesn't need a reason to exist. So existence is not subject to time. Time is subject to existence.
You said there was an end. Well,
No, there are endings
No,
within
yeah, that-
existence,
that-
but existence doesn't end.
the very concept or the use of the word end
Yes, in linear terms.
uses
In
the
linear
concept
terms.
of time, like the B series of time, before them and after them.
Speak up, you are not coming through.
Okay, J.M.E. McTaggart, have you read about him? The B series and the A series of time?
What is the concept you are sharing?
Is the present real, or are designations in time as before then or after then real?
The only thing that actually exists is the present. Designations are arbitrary other views of the present that you might call the past or future or alternate realities, but they are all simply different views of the present, which is the only thing that exists.
So then time is real.
The experience of time is real, yes.
Okay, so then what is experience?
Experience is a reflection of yourself, of your consciousness in that particular modality from that point of view.
What is the self?
The self is your particular reflective aspect of all that is, a unique point of view of all that is.
What is all that is?
All that is all that is. Literally, all that is.
Oh,
Some people on your planet might call it God. Some people might call it Creator. It doesn't matter what you call it. It is simply, literally, all That is, in other words, everything is made of it. There's no outside to it. There is nothing else but it. And so everything is made from it.
So A equals A?
A equals A. And A equals B, and B equals A, and A equals C, and B equals C, and C equals B, and C equals A.
Well, that can't, A never equals B, but okay.
But these things are different points of view of the same thing.
What
But
is-
they are different experiences. And in linear time, they don't always seem to equal it, but on a higher level, it is the same thing.
So you're an idealist or a materialist? Do you believe that there's a material world? Do you believe that everything is created by our experience?
Everything exists within consciousness.
Okay.
The experience of everything is real, but there is only one thing, and that is existence itself, experiencing itself in all the ways that it can.
Okay, so there's no material world?
There is the experience of it, but it doesn't exist empirically without you.
Okay, so empirical, we're talking about gravity. What's gravity then?
Gravity is a relationship of the